for the action yesterday. Well, first and foremost, we'd like to thank the public for making the first National Day of Protest generally peaceful and orderly. You know? There were no untoward incidents. And also, most of the discourse was regarding people's issues, and most of it was not regarding personalities. So the focus of yesterday's rallies were a significant development, which sort of elevated the quality of public discourse in the country. You know, in other words, it was, aside from a small group that burned effigies, it was basically issue-oriented. So good governance, as we all know it, is a two-way process. And as we demand good leaders, we must likewise show that we're good citizens as well. This message was clearly sent across and heard by everyone. I believe people cooperated along that line. And that's our takeaway. It was called the National Day of Protest. In other words, the palace recognizes that there are different voices, and thus, and it's quite open. Again, and even in fact, I think we need to appreciate the fact that the president himself said to the police, to the armed forces, to distance themselves. In other words, to let people express themselves. I think that's one of the things we can actually take away. Impunity. Like I said, in the response, even before the UN and even before yesterday's meetings, there were already there's already been investigations going on. These matters are being looked into. You know, the president, the administration is not just waiting. It's not just in a reactive mode. It's actually in quite a proactive mode. It's a little bit slow, of course, considering they're dealing with the bureaucracies. But there is a healthy response to these matters.